I have to tell you, I had a rough childhood. I did. I grew up in the Jewish ghetto. Yeah, I was recruited into a gang of angry Jews at a young age. They were called the Sour Semites. No, it was rough. We used to go around town looking for young Gentiles just so that we could tell them that there's no such thing as Santa. And no, I didn't. I'm not proud of it. You know, I didn't want to do it. But when you grow up in the Jewish ghetto, you do what you have to do to survive. It was rough. While you guys were keeping it real, I was being forced to keep it kosher. My mother, she wouldn't let me watch Porky Pig. I mean, it was bad. And speaking of my mother, you know, she's an interesting lady. She always used to say the same thing when I was a kid, over and over. She'd say,
I'm fed up with all of you, each and every last one of you.
And it used to confuse the heck out of me because I'm an only child. And she's an overly cautious woman, my mother. She, you know, when she was breastfeeding me, she had a date stamp on each breast, best if sucked by. I don't know. I just think that's a little over the top. But, and what else? Oh, my father. My father is an extremely cheap guy, very cheap. He's the only guy I know who thinks he can go into a restaurant and negotiate a cheaper price on the meal.
Excuse me, waiter. Yeah, I think there's a typo on your menu. Well, it says this burger is $8. Well, I'll give you $5 for it.
He really does talk like that, too. I think it has something to do with the fact that he smoked 2 packs a day for the past 47 years. It's true. My father was the original Puff Daddy. Yeah. I tried to help him out. I bought him a big case of nicotine patches, but I came back the next day and he had sewn all the patches together into a bodysuit and was wearing it around the house.
Thanks, Jeff. This is the best gift anyone's ever given me. Wow, what a rush.
Can I say my family tree has root rot? My grandfather, to mention, my grandfather, he always used to tell these crazy war stories when I was a kid. And, well, he'd say to me,
All right, Jeffrey, now, don't tell your parents I told you this, but the way I lost my foot in the war was, I broke it off in Hitler's ass.
That's what he would say. And you know, he would, I'd say, oh, sure, Grandpa, you know, whatever you say. And then he'd say to me,
That's right, the Japanese may have invented karate, but I put the Jew in jiu-jitsu.
You know, that was Grandpa. And, I had this uncle, not a very bright guy. I was hanging out with him this one time, and he was flipping through this magazine, he saw this ad, it said, chicken strips, $3.99. And he looked up at me and he said, I can't believe they make the chicken do that. I mean, he actually had this picture in his head of this chicken going. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? I mean, a chicken would never do that for only $3.99. And I don't know if you guys like to dance. I'm not much of a dancer myself. There's this one song that I do know how to dance to, but most of the clubs around here don't play Hava Nagila. Yeah, so I'm pretty much screwed. Actually, for a while, I thought that I might be able to pursue a career in music. I was going to become the first Jewish rap artist. Yeah, I was going to call myself Jewpac. It was between that and Puffy Matzah, and Jewpac won out. My first hit single was going to be entitled "Everybody Say Oi." I'm still working on the lyrics. It'll be coming out this fall. Hey, that's my time, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show.